Then we headed to the combat training ground. Today's class is taught by a level 2 martial artist with a large scar on his hand, a man who has truly battled monstrous beasts on the field. He then taught us a few sets of combat boxing, but I felt the techniques he demonstrated were too simplistic compared to the sophisticated moves of the zombie in my dream. Then, the teacher asked a student to come up for a demonstration. Unsurprisingly, this opportunity to show off was clearly meant for Yanifei. After all, the teachers at the academy also wanted to curry favor with him. Not only does his family own mines, but his talent is extraordinary. He now nearly possesses the strength of a level 1 martial artist. The two then performed the combat boxing demonstration on stage. After their practice, the teacher politely pointed out several aspects of Yanifei's technique. Yanifei thought to himself, "You dare to teach me? A mere level 2 martial artist, cannon fodder on the battlefield." Then came the practical combat segment. To highlight Yanifei's excellence, the teacher even called out, "Is there any student who would like to spar with Yanifei?" Seeing the students with heads hung low, the teacher felt helpless. These students are all too timid to achieve greatness. This is the worst class I've ever taught. It seems only Yanifei is decent. The next moment, the teacher was startled because he noticed a pair of eyes staring intently at him from below. That sharp gaze. Only those who have experienced the battlefield have such a temperament. It seems there is still a good seedling in this class. Then, I was called by the teacher to fight against Yanifei. Fatty by my side told me to quickly refuse. If I got injured in this fight, it would directly affect the unified exam in a few days. But I calmly looked at him, indicating that I had been training well these days and should be fine. This young man is calm and fearless, a good seedling indeed. Why didn't I notice him before? When the teacher learned that my vital energy and blood value was 0.7, he was stunned. Could it be that I was mistaken? He then instructed that the sparring should be for technical exchange, to stop at the point of contact and last for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Yanifei constantly taunted me on stage, advising me not to brace with your hands when you fall, or you might break a bone. I simply took a stance and said calmly, "Come on." Then a large hand swiftly flew towards my face. "Kid, do you know what's most important in actual combat? Controlling the gap between you and your opponent, predicting the opponent's distance, observing their moves, or choosing a targeted combat strategy? No, it's the gap between your vital energy and blood value and mine." Just as his fist was 1 centimeter from me, the entire audience was frozen, worried for my safety. But the missed punch left Yanifei's expression stiff. Meanwhile, his slow movement, like a snail's, had already been clearly seen by me. I quickly squatted down, and then delivered a powerful left hook to his face, sending him flying 20 meters away. This scene not only shocked the classmates, but even I was surprised. The teacher, suspecting that I used a special potion, decided to take me in for interrogation. He then wanted to take me to the office for a checkup. I didn't explain and simply placed my hand in the scanner.